Well, welcome to the 7th video in the Private Lessons with David Kettlewell series, and this is not going to deal with the instrument in the normal way today. I'm going to talk with you about some psychological factors in your training and how to make easy progress. You have a conscious mind, but there's more to you than that. There's body memory, neuromuscular memory, what Freud called a subconscious. It's been described various ways over history. There's two main concepts that I really want to share with you. And I learned this from training horses. With a dressage horse, if you start off, and for the first 2 weeks I would feed it carrots and treats, and we'd go out and have, grass and eat an apple. And so the horse said, "Oh, wow, you're my friend," and then I was always very judicious in what I asked the horse to do and never really pushed it to do something it couldn't do, and was very tolerant if they made an error. Most of the time, if a dressage horse makes an error, it will not do it again, so there's no point in reacting very much. And if you stop your training session where the horse is still feeling happy and on a good note, end the training on a good note, the horse is very happy and excited to see you the next day. And those horses get better and better and better and better, becoming those beautiful dressage horses you've seen in Olympic competition. But there is another type of trainer that was out there that was kicked their horse and smacked them and hit them with a stick, yelled at them, pushed them, made them nervous. And I remember that Rainer Klimke, who was a 5-time Olympic dressage competitor and a medalist in the Olympics, was doing training one day, and a woman came out on a horse and was forcing it around, and he said, "Your lesson is completed. This is not dressage." So, you want to manage your emotions. It is very important that you feel happy and comfortable with what you're accomplishing every day in music. Have fair requests of yourself and give yourself time to learn new tasks. So the arc of your happiness in music, that you're peaceful, that you're enjoying it, that's something you can track, and that's as important as whether you can play scales or play a particular piece. It's how you manage you. Never be more critical than you would be to a child of yourself. It doesn't pay. Okay? So the arc of your emotions should always be in a positive way. End that session on a good note, by the way. End that session on a good note with something you're pretty good at, maybe that you're comfortable and confident with. And you'll come back into the next day's training feeling really good. There's nothing wrong with short sessions either. You have to do everything long and whatever. Okay, now we're to our second concept in this video. And again, we are not playing Chromatic Harmonica. This is a customized Super 64X from Hohner from yesteryear, air tightened with the Kettlewell frictionless mouthpiece slider. If you're interested in learning more about that, go to History of the Kettlewell frictionless mouthpiece slider on YouTube. Or you might enjoy some of my videos on mastersofharmonica.com, the website. Check that out too. Just all kinds of training tutorials. Okay, next concept. When you're trying to do something like playing a quick passage that's faster than you can do comfortably, or a leap to a new note you have a little trouble with, or even some difficulty with a lower note or difficulty with a higher note, work at it a little bit, a few minutes, let it go. Come back the next day, Do it a little bit again. But don't push yourself until you start getting mad or upset. Time out when that happens. Back off. What you'll find is that your body and your mind learn at their own pace the ability to do some of the things you want to do. And it's different than that concept in your brain of what you think you should be able to do. Give your body and your mind and your neural structure and your muscles time to pick up these ideas. And what happens is if you practice a little bit on some of these every day and be gentle, all of a sudden, bang, you've got it. One day, you'll be able to play what you wanted to play easily. And you'll go, wow, it just kind of came. It's like that in sports, figure skating and jumping, and even in tennis. All of a sudden, that shot you'd been practicing starts to hit. All of a sudden, that jump where you jump in the air and spin and land, you land. And once you got it, you keep it. Okay, that's the way the body works. So there's an easy way to train. Let your body and your mind, subconscious mind, kind of handle it for you. Okay? Because you're more than just your conscious thinking, as you know, through evolution over time. So manage your emotions in a way where you're happy, so that when people hear you play, it's an expression of happiness, not being pissed. And allow yourself to learn over time, and let your subconscious mind and your body do that work for you, kind of. You're still practicing, but don't beat it into the ground. Okay? Just some ideas. You might want to watch this video a few times, because these ideas are not talked about much in Chromatic Harmonica, but they're very important and have a lot of benefit to you in having a good experience with your music.